back, guys. Yes, another day, another video, maybe two. Might poke some fun at women, because that's always a fun time. But I can't believe women are still going on about men supposedly voting against their interest. I'll talk about that in the video. Let's jump into it, because some of you may know this guy. He's a little bit famous, a little bit controversial. He's a comedian, and he was set to be blamed for the RNC or the GOP losing if they lost the election. So yes, we're talking about Tony here, obviously, or the Kill Tony show. I think it's a podcast. I'm not sure if it's a podcast or a show. I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to. But yes, he came out and he was the one that made the remarks about the floating island of trash or garbage over at Costa Rica. Now, the reason why he actually says that is because they do have a garbage problem. They have literally, their landfills are all used up. And he does explain it in this video. But guys, let's go through, let's listen, because he's put out an apology that everybody should listen to, because it's not an apology at all. It's funny. Let's jump into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, last night I gave a speech. I don't know if you've heard about this. It was a speech about free speech, believe it or not.
That is the irony of this whole situation, right? It was literally, he was giving a speech about free speech, and then after that they tried to silence him.
And I'm currently under attack. I'm the news. I don't know if you guys know this, but on my speech on free speech, I referenced Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico, sorry, there it is. Yeah.
Which currently has a landfill problem in which all of their landfills are filled to the brim. I guess I'm the only person that knew about this, unfortunately. And with that said, I just want to say that I love Puerto Ricans. They're very smart people. They're smart. They're street smart. And they're smart enough to know when they're being used as political fodder.
Now that's the big thing. And he is 100% right. The Democrats were using the minorities here as cannon fodder to try and win an election. The people that sit there and go on about how they're racist the other side is, about how they hate minorities, went through and was going to use them as fodder for their election win.
And right now, that is happening. And I apologize to absolutely nobody. Not to the Puerto Ricans, not to the whites, not to the blacks, not to the Palestinians, not to the Jews, and not to my own mother, who I made fun of during the set. Nobody clipped that. No headlines about me making fun of my own mother. Perhaps that venue at that time wasn't the best fucking place to do this set at. But in any matter, to the mainstream media and to everybody trying to slander me online, that's what I do. I go hard, and that's never going to change. Who's ready for the best fucking night of their lives?
So, kind of want to watch the show. But yes, guys, obviously at the end of the day, that is how you apologize to absolutely fucking nobody. And I 100% agree with what he did here. I think that was the best way to do it. He came out, he talked about it for 5 seconds, basically told the left to go suck a dick, and then basically got on with the show. By the way, this is probably going to make him bigger and more popular than ever. Now, there was a rumor that if he was to be, if the GOP was to lose, that Fox was going to try and blame Tony for this, but obviously that's not how it went, and to be honest, are we really that surprised? Because, well, Fox's establishment, and they'll just blame anybody for anything anyway. They are still part of the problem, even if they do have a Fox in their name. But guys, yes, I must admit, I love his response. I really, really, really do. I think it was the best way to deal with it. And like I said, I actually want to watch this. I'm not sure if it's a show, a skit, if it's at the mothership down in Texas. I'm not sure. I know he's really good friends with Joe Rogan. But at the end of the day, I want to kind of watch the show now. So I'm going to go and look it up after this and probably fall asleep watching it. It is 2:40 a.m. Oh God, it's 2:40 in the morning again. But apart from that, there is some other news. If you do want a little bit of extra content regarding the Kill Tony show, this actually happened. Alright, so I had to go and make a Instagram account. Here is the... here is Joe Rogan's official Twitter account, and what you have here is Tony, or Kill Tony, on the stage on one monitor, and on the other monitor is literally Fox News talking about him.
About MSG and the insult comic about the Puerto Rican joke, and you know,
I love this chick.
What is happening? Just look at this. I'm going to use the slide bar. Okay,
It's amazing.
He's running against Hillary Clinton.
It's amazing. It's a simulation for sure.
I feel like I'm being pranked.
It's gotta be a simulation.
Biden was what? What was that?
I always do this is how clown roll today.
It was 3/10. You know, we heard.
So that was in the green room of the mothership on, I believe, on election night. And yeah, while Kill Tony was literally on the stage on one screen, it was Fox News talking about him on the other. But yeah, apparently the green room was packed. It's too bad they didn't have a camera set up for that night, because apparently it was pretty epic. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's yeah. As for the Kill Tony thing, look, I to be honest, he's a insult comedian. Am I surprised that he actually went through and was insulting? No, well, that's what insult comedians do. Like, but because yeah. Look, at the end of the day, as for the Tony thing, I really don't mind. I to be honest, kind of want to watch his show just to see what's going on actually, and I might actually watch it after this. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. I like his response. I like the way he handled it. But at the end of the day, yeah, obviously the left was just trying to use Puerto Rico in the minorities as a way to try and win an election, and it failed. Have a good night. Enjoyed. Next episode coming up soon. Right after this. Have a great night. Enjoy, everybody.